Let's set the stage, shall we? The NFL draft is already a pressure cooker of anticipation, where dreams are made, and occasionally, draft busts are born. Now, throw in the dynamic duo of Deion, Coach Prime Sanders, a man who oozes confidence like a broken bottle of cologne, and his uber-talented son, quarterback Shedeur Sanders, and you've got a storyline more captivating than a Hail Mary on the final play of the Super Bowl. For months, the football world has been buzzing about where Shedeur will land in the 2025 draft. And the ever-present shadow, or should we say, spotlight, of his famous father has only amplified the intrigue. Remember when Coach Prime, with that signature swagger, hinted that he might just pull an Eli Manning maneuver? He suggested that certain NFL franchises might not be worthy of his son's talents, sending shockwaves through the league. It was a power move that had everyone talking, wondering which teams would be deemed not prime time enough for Shedeur. The audacity, the drama, it was like a reality show playing out in real time, and we were all glued to our screens, waiting for the next episode. The thought of Deion, a Hall of Famer himself, trying to orchestrate his son's career with the same precision he used to pick off quarterbacks? Pure entertainment. But then, folks, the plot took a turn faster than a Travis Hunter interception. Coach Prime sat down with the legendary, and sometimes controversial, Skip Bayless, and in a move that surprised absolutely no one who's been following this rollercoaster, he completely reversed course, when Skip, in his inimitable style, brought up the Manning comparison and directly asked about the New York market. Deion's response was smoother than a freshly manicured football field. He essentially said, "Wherever Shedeur goes, I'm happy. He's got his own mind. He's visited teams, and I trust his judgment." It was like watching a master politician execute the perfect pivot. One minute he's hinting at draft control. The next he's all about letting his son forge his own path. The primetime pendulum had swung. Now, let's dissect Deion's reasoning, shall we? He mentioned God's will, and wanting Shedeur to excel against all odds. Even saying he enjoys the hating and naysaying because it fuels them. It's classic Coach Prime. Turning perceived negativity into motivation is his superpower. It's like he's saying, go ahead and underestimate us. We'll just prove you wrong in spectacular fashion. And the God's will part? Well, who are we to argue with divine intervention? Maybe the football gods have already decided where Shedeur is meant to play, and Deion is simply trusting in the higher power. Or maybe he just realized that trying to strong-arm NFL teams isn't the best strategy. Either way, the explanation is pure primetime gold. So, which lucky NFL teams might be in the running for Shedeur's services now that the Eli Manning threat has been lifted? The article points to the Tennessee Titans, Cleveland Browns, and New York Giants, all teams with a glaring need at the quarterback position. Imagine Shedeur in Nashville, slinging passes in front of a passionate fanbase. Or perhaps in Cleveland, finally giving the Browns faithful the consistent quarterback play they've been yearning for. And of course, the bright lights of New York, where the pressure is immense but the rewards are even greater. Each of these scenarios offers its own unique brand of excitement and intrigue. It's like a quarterbacking reality show, and Shedeur is the star contestant. You can almost hear the collective sigh of relief emanating from the general manager offices of these teams. The thought of potentially drafting a top quarterback prospect only to have his legendary father try to veto the move? That's a nightmare scenario. Now, they can presumably evaluate Shedeur purely on his talent, his potential, and how he fits into their offensive schemes. It's like the NFL just got a free pass to draft a potential franchise cornerstone without having to navigate the complexities of the Sanders family's draft preferences. Let's not forget the fascinating dynamic between Deion and Shedeur throughout this entire process. Imagine the conversations they've had behind closed doors. Was there a moment where Shedeur told his dad, "Hey, Pops, I got this"? Did Deion have an epiphany, realizing that his son is a grown man capable of making his own decisions? We can only speculate, but it's a testament to their close bond and the respect they have for each other. It's a father-son story playing out on the biggest stage in sports, with all the inherent drama and occasional humor that comes with it. The impact of Deion Sanders' involvement in his son's draft journey, and his overall presence in college football, is undeniable. He's a lightning rod of attention. And everything he says and does generates headlines. He's not afraid to be outspoken, to challenge the status quo, and to do things his way. And while some may criticize his approach, you can't argue with the results he's achieved at Colorado and the excitement he's brought to the sport. He's a true game changer, both on and off the field. So, what does this latest twist in the tale mean for Shedeur Sanders' NFL future? Well, it means that the playing field is now wide open. Any team that believes in his talent and his potential has a legitimate shot at drafting him. The speculation will continue, the mock drafts will be updated, and the anticipation will build until draft day arrives. But one thing is for sure, the Shedeur Sanders saga is one of the most compelling storylines heading into the 2025 NFL Draft. And we'll all be watching with bated breath to see where he ultimately lands. What are your predictions for Shedeur Sanders in the NFL? Which team do you think would be the best fit for his talents? And what do you make of Coach Prime's ever-evolving stance on his son's draft destination? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more in-depth and hilarious sports analysis, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the primetime action. We'll catch you in the next one. Folks, it's always prime time somewhere. What's going on, college football fanatics? Your source for all the latest gridiron news is back. And today we've got a huge announcement coming out of Boulder, Colorado. Coach Prime is sticking around. Deion Sanders has officially signed a brand spanking new 5-year contract extension with the Colorado Buffaloes worth a reported $54 million. That's right, folks. Prime time is staying in the Rocky Mountains. This video dives into the details of this massive deal. Sanders will be raking in $10 million in 2025 and 2026. That jumps to $11 million in 2027 and 2028. And he'll pocket a cool $12 million in the final year. Talk about a raise. This puts him right up there with the highest paid coaches in the entire country. This video also reminds us that Sanders initially signed a 5-year deal back in 2022 when he left Jackson State. He had 3 years left on that contract. But after the incredible turnaround the Buffaloes have seen under his leadership, Colorado clearly wanted to lock him up long-term. Remember those rumors about the Dallas Cowboys being interested in Coach Prime? Well, despite the speculation, Jerry Jones ultimately said Sanders was never a serious candidate. And now, with this new extension, it looks like Sanders is fully committed to building something special in Boulder. This video also highlights the impressive progress Colorado has made under Sanders. After a rough 1-11 season before his arrival, they went 4-8 in 2023 and then had a fantastic 9-4 season this past year, even making it to their first bowl game since 2020. Of course, a big part of that turnaround has been the play of Sanders' son, quarterback Shedeur Sanders, and Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter, both of whom are projected to be top 5 picks in next month's NFL Draft. Talk about a program-changing duo. This video celebrates Deion Sanders' commitment to Colorado and the exciting future ahead for the Buffaloes. With Coach Prime staying in Boulder, the hype train is showing no signs of slowing down. So, college football fans, what do you think about Deion Sanders' massive contract extension? What are your expectations for Colorado next season? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more college football news and analysis. The primetime era in Colorado continues.